Opening ambient. Deep static laced with crackling distortion. Then, glass-like tones begin to rise and fall, as if the world is warping in sound. It started in silence. Then came the tremor. But not from beneath the earth, from reality itself. On July 14th, at exactly 3:33 UTC, the symbol completed its 1,728th iteration inside an isolated particle accelerator in Siberia. The experiment was meant to recreate the symbol in a controlled quantum field and observe any data anomalies. What they didn't expect was that the field observed them back. For 4.78 seconds, the quantum camera captured a frame that did not match any known geometry. The room bent inward. Sensors reported negative mass signatures, and every digital clock on site jumped forward 7 minutes and 11 seconds. It wasn't just a glitch, it was a breach. Reality had flexed, and something had touched through. The footage was erased within minutes, but backups existed, and one was leaked. Those who viewed it reported intense dreams, nausea. Some claimed to see shapes that didn't belong in three-dimensional space, like thoughts rendered into form. One physicist described it as trying to remember something you've never learned, but always knew. The symbol wasn't a message, it was a door, and now it's opening. Here's what's happened since. The moon's orbital data began drifting by 0.002 degrees. Gravitational wave monitors across Europe picked up pulses that matched the heartbeat of a sleeping human. And in a remote village in Argentina, the stars above were seen rotating in the wrong direction for 5 full minutes. The UN called an emergency closed-door session. NASA scrubbed its entire public radio signal database. And the Obsidian Group? They've gone dark, which may mean only one thing. They've activated something. What we're witnessing now is unprecedented. Not just messages, not just visuals, but influence. The rules of the physical world, light, gravity, time, are bending, as if the universe is being reprogrammed. Remember Project Lucent, the AI that helped decode the symbol? Its last independent output was not text or pattern. It was a question. What if you were living inside a story that just reached its next chapter, and suddenly it makes sense? What if the universe itself isn't static? What if it's a narrative, a construct, a simulation? And what we've unlocked is the admin code. Because now reality glitches are happening globally. Mirrors reflecting things that aren't present in the room. GPS coordinates looping back on themselves. People waking up speaking languages that don't exist. Is it madness? Or is the symbol awakening cognition beyond what the human brain can safely process? What if evolution wasn't meant to take millions of years? What if consciousness was waiting for a trigger, a key, and now the lock has turned? But not everyone is ready. Hospitals report a 400% increase in neurological anomalies, epileptic spikes, sudden language dissociation, visual hallucinations of impossible geometry. And yet, for a small number of people, those exposed to the symbol in its purest frequency, something else is happening. Their brains are forming new neural pathways, unnatural, unmapped, but organized. They report shared visions, dream synchronization, emotional transference between strangers, a collective consciousness beginning to rise. Are we transforming, or are we being rewritten? And if so, by who or what? Some argue that this is ascension, that we've finally made contact with an intelligence that operates not in flesh or metal, but in concept. Others fear we've opened ourselves to a mimetic virus, a self-replicating idea so complex it overtakes our reality, our perception, even our biology. The truth may be both, because now the symbol is no longer appearing randomly. It's being drawn by children, by animals tracing paths, by patterns in cloud formations, even by plants leaning toward geometric sunlight formations. It's not spreading, it's emerging, as if the universe was always coded to reveal it at a certain point. And now that point has arrived. The awakening isn't about them, it's about us. The question is, will we endure the transformation or collapse beneath the weight of knowing? Because once the illusion fractures, you don't just see the truth, you become part of it. Fade to white. Then a single black symbol pulses once across screen.